Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I'm bringing you a 1-year wear and tear review. It's technically a little over 1 year, but 1 year wear and tear review of my Chanel 19 in the beige goatskin. So let's go over some logistics about the Chanel 19. So like I said, this one is in beige and goatskin. The primary color of the hardware is gold, which they are in the upcoming seasons doing this CC with the interwoven leather as silver, but currently all of them have come out in gold, though the hardware is 3-colored. So it does have this matte gold hardware, which is beautiful. It then has the ruthenium hardware, which you can see right there, and then it has a very shiny silver hardware. So I like the mixed hardwares, but I know for everyone that's kind of a turnoff sometimes for the 19. This is the medium large or the large size. I believe Chanel has now officially started calling this the large. This retails currently for $6,300, which is $1,000 over what I paid for it, as I think I bought mine in the second or third drop. So I did try to get one in the first drop, but I was not lucky enough. They were very, very popular, so I did have to wait a little bit. I do find that the leather is a very durable leather. Maybe that's because mine is goatskin. This is not stuffed at all, and this is it standing up on its own. And I don't have my Zumani organizer in it, which is right here, which I do use with it. So it definitely has kept its shape more than I think a lot of people were expecting it to. The measurements of this bag are, it is 11.8 inches in width. It is 7.9 inches in height, and the depth is 3.9 inches. So it does, as you can see, have a little bit of slouch to it, but that is just the 19 vibe. It is a little more slouchy than it is structured. Like I said, I do use my Zumani organizer. This is not at all sponsored by them. They did not know I'm making this video, but I was gifted this a while ago, and I just use it because I like it. The interior of this bag, oh, it does have a little bit of stuffing in it. I lied to you. I thought I had no stuffing in it. But okay, a little bit of stuffing. Let's see what it looks like without the stuffing. Oh, you can't really tell the difference. There it is without the stuffing. So it stands up with or without the stuffing. I didn't realize I had not taken the stuffing out of it. I had not, but here you go without the stuffing in it. Mine might have a little better structure because I do use an organizer, but that is what it is there. Back to the interior. So the interior of this is I think it's a cotton twill with a back zip pocket. You can see the little Chanel plaque right there. Mine is an older version, so it does have a date code in it. I'm not sure if the 19s ended up getting the chip or if the chip was just for the classic flap. So if someone knows, please let me know down below. But mine does have the very, traditional date code on the little tag in here. And this is, so I can tell you guys, a 30 series. So just for your information, I am putting this back in. I didn't realize I had it in there to begin with, but that is just because I want to talk to you guys about the wear and tear and the pros and cons. So as I did note for you guys, this bag is slouchier. I do use an organizer, but honestly the wear on this bag is great. There is no wear to the corners that I can see. Oh wait, there's a little wear, though I might be able to get this out. It looks like I maybe got it in a little something. It looks like that's something on the leather and not actually the leather like wearing, if that makes sense. Other than that, this bag looks really good. I'm looking like at the bottom. I don't see any color on there. Back, I do wear this against denim. See, there's like no wear there. And this is like definitely a lighter color beige. The hardware is very hard wearing. No real wear to the handle. This always has had kind of a little fading to the turn lock. That's kind of the vibe of this like vintage looking hardware. I don't think I've discolored it anymore than like it kind of came. Maybe there might be a little more wrinkling in the goatskin, but I honestly think there was some wrinkling to begin with. That's kind of the vibe, again, of this bag, is much more slouchy. I put so much stuff in this back pocket, like all my phones, and it is not stretched out, which I love this back pocket. Having a full back pocket, unlike the Mona Lisa back pocket on the classic flap, is great. This thing holds so much and is so convenient when you don't want to open your bag. So, pros for this bag. I find it very casual, which I find it easier to wear than a classic flap. I have worn this a lot more than my classic flaps this last year, which might be something because of just kind of the world we're in, but I definitely do find this easier to work in my wardrobe. I find that the hardware is great because it's going to match anything I'm wearing because it is so many colors. Like I said, I know that's a con for some people, but for me, that is a pro. I think this bag has a younger vibe than the classic flap, which I like. My husband thinks the classic flap is the ugliest bag to live ever. He thinks it's a grandma bag. He hates it. And he lets me know every time I carry one. So when I carried this, he doesn't say anything. I think it just has a little bit of a younger vibe to it. I think the medium large is a great size. This is my preferred size between the 3 sizes. I just really, really like this size. I love that it's shoulder carry. I am a little bit more of a shoulder carry than a crossbody sort of person, so this bag is perfect for me. And lastly, as I was just ranting, I absolutely love the back pocket. I think it's a giant pro. It has gotten a little more wrinkly probably because I do put stuff in it, but I do absolutely love this back pocket. Cons. The staying power of this bag. So I know Chanel does increase this price, kind of like it's a classic, like it does go up a lot, but to me this is a classic more like the boy bag is a classic, and less classic like the classic flap is a classic. So I think it'll stay around for a long time, but just like the boy bag, I do think its popularity will come in and out, and it'll really depend on the person and how you dress if this bag is something that still fits in your wardrobe 5 years from now. I think the cost of this bag has gone up a lot, and if I didn't have one at all, I do think I'd still buy one. But as you guys will see in my Chanel 19 collection video, I do actually have 3. I would not buy 3 if they were at the price point they are now. Each bag is between $700 and over $1,000 more than I paid for it. And this is definitely, to me, not something that I would be paying in the $6,000 range like it is currently. I don't think I pay $6,300 for it. Another con, not necessarily for me, because mine has held up its structure well, but I have seen some of them get really, really slouchy. I think that's maybe someone who uses it every day, all the time, no organizer, and they definitely will lose their shape. And so I think that's something to consider, especially if you're someone who shape and structure are really important to you. This might not be the bag for you. And lastly, and I don't think enough people talk about this, is that this strap is not adjustable at all. And I know nowadays, like, especially, we're really trying to embrace the adjustable strap thing because one size strap does not work for everyone. So while this strap might work for me as a shoulder bag, it might be too long for others, it might be too short, it might work great as a crossbody for some, not as others. So I think one big downfall of a bag, especially at this $6,000 price point, is that it doesn't have an adjustable strap, which is a bit of a bummer. I still like this bag. I think it's worn really, really well. But again, maybe that's because of my organizer thing, and like, I thought it didn't have stuffing in it, but it did, because I should have known better. I stuff everything when I store it, and I just took this out of storage. So, something to consider. I do think it's worn really well, but like I said, I have seen some that have not worn well. So if you want to see more handbag reviews, handbag reveals, handbag comparisons, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. If you want to see how I style my bags, please make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.